Hey guys, Matt here. I wanted to do a quick video on NAK, which is my recent trade that I did. But before I do that, I just wanted to welcome you guys to my channel and my first video. A little background before we do get started on me is I got involved in the stock market back in 2014. I wanted to give day trading a try, but unfortunately, I blew my account twice within a couple of months, and then after that, just killed my confidence in the markets and just decided to stop trading altogether. It wasn't until recently, back in March of this year, I just decided to give trading another go. But this time, instead of day trading, I would give swing trading a try. Um, so between March and let's say about June, I was just trading here and there. I wasn't really taking it serious. Um, yeah, I did study here and there, but made a few made a few bucks off a really small account. But then just recently, about 2 months ago, that's when I decided to take it a little bit more serious. Get educated and just start taking the market a little bit more serious if I ever want to become successful. So that's why I decided to kind of create this YouTube account just to kind of document my journey. That way, overall, I could, become a better trader and pretty much, down the line, help others as well. So why did I trade NAK? So as you can see on this daily chart here, stock had a really huge parabolic move from 60 cents to about 84 cents. So about a, let's say 35 to 40% move on day one. So I kept this on my watch list, but I didn't really trade it until this day right here. During like this time frame around here, I was actually in another trade, and I rarely will I take more than one trade. I always want to stick with one trade, and that way I can focus on it more. Um, I don't want to get into that mindset of taking multiple trades because then I feel like I'll lose more money on that. But regardless, I didn't you know see the stock here. I saw it more here. And the reason why I kind of liked the pattern here was because it was kind of forming up this triangle pattern. So if we draw, the resistance right here, like 73, and then the stock was creating that higher low, which I look for. So, stock had a huge spike, comes back down to, 60 cents, spikes back up to close to this resistance here at 73, 72, and then drops back down to 65. And this is the area which I liked because it did create a higher low, a previous low than this one right here. So safe to say the stock was creating lower highs. And if you see on the daily chart, if we zoom in, not those two green days, but the stock was creating a triangle pattern, which again is the patterns that I look for. So if we go to the 1 hour chart, which I highly recommend, my two favorite time frames of looking at a stock is the daily and the 1 hour if you are swing trading. It's just my preferred time. I'm not saying it's the best, but it's what works for me and has worked so far. So um, basically, again, we could see that big, huge parabolic move, and then stock comes down to 60 cents from 84. Create goes up high to 72, and then kind of bases out here at 65 cents. So it wasn't until this day right here. Let me zoom in, and I actually bought 1,000 shares here at 69, risking off that 65. So I was risking about $40. Now, me going into a trade, I always look at a risk reward of 2 to 1 or higher, meaning I'm risking $40, but my potential reward is $80. And in this situation, let's just ignore that green day here. So going back, so I bought 1,000 shares here, risking off that 4 cent downside. Um, and if we actually go to the 5 minute chart here, the stock actually, I wouldn't say crashed, but actually made made new lows on the day on after the market closed. But luckily, I didn't see this. If I saw it, I probably would have gotten spooked out and sold all my shares for a loss. So then, pretty much, I saw this move here, and that kind of gave me a little bit more confidence, going into the trade the next day. The next day you had a kind of a gap up here. The stock, closed at 69 cents, and then we're hitting pre-market highs at 82 cents. I honestly never really expected this. My goal was to sell the stock, probably 2 or 3 days after I had bought it. Um, but again, my goal was to sell, for 8 cents of upside. So I didn't view the stock until like right around here. The stock did reach its highs here at 80 cents, but then, opened here at 73. So it was safe to say for me, my new plan was to, move my, here, let me come out here a little bit on the 1 hour chart here. So my previous risk was here at 65 cents. So just because of this move right here, I just moved my new risk level up to 69 cents. So, in case the stock, came crashing down, I would at least sell to break even. But luckily, if we go back to the 5 chart here, the stock actually did have let's say like a mini morning spike. I actually did put in a limit order to sell my shares here at 80 cents, but me being profit itchy, I just decided to move it down to 78 because I still had that, 8 cents or higher of, goal in mind. So my order did actually got filled here at 78, so I ended up making about $92 on my trade, so about a 13% move. And again, only buying 1,000 shares off of 69 cent stock. That's I'm only putting in $700 of my money for this trade. So not bad of a trade. I would honestly say this is probably one of my best trades that I've done. Sticking to my plan, having that 2-to-1 aspect reward ratio, and the overall market's down. You definitely just want to stick to your plan and get out when the stock reaches your goal. With that said, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thanks for watching. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Comment down below if you guys want to see more of these videos. If you guys have any like certain video requests, definitely again comment down below. I'll also leave my Twitter account in the description, so if you guys want to hit me up there, I'll definitely give some beginner advice for you guys. But with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.